Hello, hello. Welcome in, everyone. Good afternoon, good evening, good morning, whenever you're watching this stream. Shout out to the VOD watchers and the lurkers as always, but I hope you guys are doing good. Hello, Maya. Thank you for stopping by. Hello, Squire. Hello, everyone. Yeah, as the title says, we're going to be working on the school because I really want to finish working on the school. So that is where we're at. And please let me know if I need to turn the music down or not. Hopefully the audio is fine. I can never really tell, so that's why I ask every single time I start stream. But if we are good to go, then I'm going to switch over to the game. Oops. There we go. But yeah, today is Thursday. Thursday. Music's a struggle. Yeah, you never know if it's fine or if it's not. But at the same time, it's worth it because I like having music when I do stuff. I just need some type of background noise. But yeah, hope everyone's having a good Thursday. My Thursday is, it's okay. I was about to say it's pretty good, but that's a lie. Nothing bad happened. It's just, uh, you know, it's just one of those days. But I'm excited to show you guys what I was working on off stream when it came to the school. We're pretty much done with the exterior. It's now just going in and furnishing the classrooms and stuff. So close your eyes. Don't look yet. Or look away at the very least if you don't want to close your eyes. Okay, and what's the best lighting? The lighting in Copperdale is so bad. Like, it's kind of ridiculous how bad it is. I guess we'll go with this one. But yeah. Here is the exterior of the school. So we have the front of the building, which I'm pretty sure it looks the same from when we ended stream. Because I think I finished this on stream, the front. But if we go to the back, you'll see that it's very different. I finished the back of the school. So we have our little, theater thing over here. Yeah, our theater building. And we also have a tennis court, because since this is a very, rich private school, we have to have, a rich people sport. And so we have this nice little tennis court over here. And they probably do, rugby out there. And maybe some cricket somewhere. Some lacrosse, those type of sports. You didn't wait for fried chicken for 4 hours on your Thursday morning, though? Wait, why were you waiting for fried chicken for 4 hours? And was it worth it? It's kind of insane. But also, I respect it, because if it's really good chicken, it's worth the wait. It's worth the wait. But yep. Here's the back of the school. And then as far as the interior goes, I can't remember what I showed. So we're just going to look at it all. Little tour. I started setting up the headmaster's office. Nothing too special over here, honestly. I'm trying to be detailed, but at the same time, I'm trying to keep it simple. Because this is already a really big lot, so I don't want to overload it. So I think this is all I'm going to do when it comes to a headmaster's office. This will be where the secretary is. Over here we have the library, which I haven't started working on yet because I was saving it for stream. And then we have this nice little hallway down here that leads you to the cafeteria. We have a bathroom. Again, very simple, but it works. Pisces, Victoria, hello, hello. We have ads now. Yeah, we officially sold out in order to have emotes. So, yeah. It was worth it? Good, good. Try to be the first 100 people to win chicken for a year? Wait, where was that at? Obviously not near me, but like, where are you winning free chicken from? Oh, that sounds amazing. And my best Snooky impression? I forgot how she sounds. Like, Potty's here. No, that's not. That was terrible. I'm so sorry, Snooky. But welcome, welcome. Also, Victoria, I hope you had a good trip. Welcome back, welcome back. Where was I? Oh, yeah. The cafeteria. I wanted something very elegant. So I went with these dining tables, and we have this cool little fireplace and a stage too, because I mentioned there's a lot of like art students that go here. So I think it made sense to have like a little performance area in the cafeteria. A place called Pollo Campero didn't win though. Oh, that's a bummer. Oh wait, I forgot to download some pictures because I was trying to get more like old-timey paintings and stuff to put in the school. And I downloaded a few CC sets, but there were some more that I meant to download before I started stream. But anyway, yeah, that's what we have going on here in the cafeteria. I might add some more paintings on this wall. I don't really know. Because I'm not sure how I feel about the current layout. I think I need to rearrange some stuff over here. But yeah, that's the first floor. And then we come over here to the second floor where we have like some of our classrooms and stuff. We have a little seating area over here to just chill out with your friends. We have one of our first classrooms. This is going to be the science room. So that's why I have these little tables. We have some sinks in the back. And then down here, we have like our history classroom. Honestly, my favorite. I'm pretty much done with this classroom because I wanted to try to get this one finished so I can kind of show you the vibes that I'm going for when it comes to the other classrooms. I'll probably just go around and add a few more details like book bags and stuff like that. But yeah, this classroom is pretty much done. And then we have our other main classroom over here, which I don't know, this is probably like the English classroom or the literature classroom, whatever you want to call it. And then this is the top floor or the second floor of the library. Kind of have a lofted situation going on. And the final part of the school, we have upstairs, the third floor. This will be like a little study area over here. So we'll just put some tables down. But the classrooms on the third floor, that's mostly for like the art subjects or the more creative subjects. So this room, this will be our knitting room where all the drug deals go down. This will be the art studio over here. I don't know where this came from. Let me just sell that real quick. I don't know why that was there. This is the dance studio. And this is going to be the music room. As you can see from these guitar cases. And we have another bathroom up here, so your students don't have to go all the way down to the first floor. But that is the main building for the school. And then in the backyard, this is where we have our theater. As you can see here, very nice, very big space because I want to be able to use the set dressing pieces from Give Famous and like actually build a set back here to make it seem like the students are in the middle of a production. So we have that. We have a little walkway up here. And yeah, that's pretty much what I've been working on so far. I'm very satisfied with it, very satisfied. And I think I want to upload this on my Patreon, but I still don't know how I want to go about sharing it. Like, do I want to empty out the classrooms or just do the bare minimum? But anyway, yeah, I'm thinking on sharing this. So let me say this to the gallery before we do anything else to it. I'm at work right now, but finishing up, so I'll be lurking until I get to my fairy home. All right, sounds good. The knitting room where all the drug deals go on. Yeah, exactly. It was inspired by you. It was inspired by you. I don't know if you remember, but a long, long time ago, gave me an idea about the principal of Copperdale and her story with Agnes. So we're going with that. The principal is now the headmaster and is in cahoots with the mafia. They're using the knitting club to traffic drugs. Be a bit more discreet. Okay. But yeah. Now that we got that tour done. Also, someone is still cutting grass. I was trying to hold off until they were finished, but I guess not. I thought they were done. Okay. Anyway, though, I'm gonna start off with the library. So the ceiling is not painted. Because I just really want to work on the library. Those are one of my favorite things to work on when it comes to building in this game. Huh. That's also not painted. That's weird. Is it fixed now? This is so... I'm actually very annoyed right now. I'm actually super annoyed right now because I was going to start streaming earlier. Then I was like, oh, there's someone cutting grass outside, so let me wait. And it sounded like they were done. And now they're just back cutting grass again, so... I don't know, this can be like ASMR. Maybe, if you like the sound of cutting grass. Oh, I feel honored. You should, because it was such a good idea. Such a good idea. Okay. Actually, these bookshelves aren't bad. In Life and Death. Might go with something like this along the wall. I'm trying to think if I should do bookshelves that go like all the way up here. Or should I just keep them down here? Also, should I keep this floor open and just have like a bunch of tables and stuff? Or we can actually make owls. I don't know which one I want to go with. Maybe we can have an owl that kind of runs down the middle, and then we leave the space open for tables. Maybe, maybe. Like, that's not bad, right? Hmm. Yeah, I don't think that's bad, but yeah, let me try it with the longer or the taller bookshelves. It looks good in my opinion. Okay, okay. Glad you think so. Yeah, I'm liking how it looks so far, but I feel like if we have all this open space at the top, it would be nice to continue the bookshelves up like this. But this looks kind of weird. Maybe not these bookshelves. Yeah, maybe not those. What are some good bookshelves that'll crawl to the top? Oh, wait, we have these. My only problem with these, though, is that we actually have to fill the bookshelves with books. And it's kind of annoying to deal with. Like, I don't really want to do that. But I might have to. Oh, those do look really good, though. Hmm. Okay. Yeah, that's not bad. That's not bad. I still don't know. Do I want to try to bring these up here? It's not the same swatch, is it? I can't tell if this is the same swatch or not. Oh, it's not. It's like slightly lighter. Is that the same one? Brown? What's this? It's also brown. No, it's this one. Stupid lawnmower. Okay. Let's see, how does this look? Uh, okay. Yeah, I decided. We're not gonna add bookshelves all the way up here. Because I thought it might be nice, but it kind of looks ridiculous, not gonna lie, to have the bookshelves go all the way up there. So I'm gonna veto that idea, and let's just go with these very tall ones at the bottom. Go with that. Mm-hmm. We'll do these along the wall. And we'll keep these in the middle. Maybe move it over so it's a bit more centered. Finally woke up before 12 today. Amazing, amazing. Are you on break right now or something? Or you just don't have class? But yeah, it's always a good feeling. Even if you don't go out and do anything, just actually waking up early will make you feel productive. Well, welcome in, Sharisi. Glad to see you. Glad to see you. Oh, we have to make that chandelier bigger too. That looks ridiculous. But man, I love libraries so much. Like in game and in real life. Especially the more, I don't know, kind of like historic libraries. Does that make sense? Or like city libraries, especially. They just look so cool. Or university libraries. They just feel so scholarly, like when you go there. Like you're actually on important business. I would always go there when I was in university to just work on my homework and stuff because the vibes, they were vibing. Hmm. What kind of tables are we using here? I wanted to use the round one, but we don't have any good swatches for this. All my classes are online this semester. Ooh, how do you feel about that? Because I'm gonna be honest, when I had to do online for, I think it was my last year and a half for COVID, I was not a fan. Like, it was cool being able to just like wake up and sign on for class, but at the same time, I did not enjoy that at all. I used to beg my mom to take me to the library, and then I started uni and couldn't wait until I could finally finish homework and leave. Because you were going to the library for fun back then. Now it's for work. I have a lot of good memories at the library. One of those being, okay, one time I had like an essay for one of my classes freshman year, and I thought it was due like 2 weeks later. It turns out it was due literally the next day at 9 a.m. And I was like, oh, because I did not start on that. I thought I had plenty of time. So I had to rush to the library and pull an all-nighter. So me and my university's library, we've been through a lot. I love that place. That was such a crazy time. Like, could I do that again? Could I write a 10-page essay in like 4 hours? No, I don't think I could. I had no sleep that night, but I got a B plus, so I'm not complaining. Hmm. What kind of chairs do you would have in a fancy library? I was gonna go for these, but I don't know. And these are a bit too fancy because they have a cushion. I love having online classes, gives me time to make stuff for other things because I always came back home and slept for hours. Okay, that's fair, that's fair. Yeah, I guess it depends on the person. Like, they were cool and all, but I much rather prefer going in person. Maybe I just go for these. Very basic. Or actually, no. I might use a smaller table and I might use these upstairs in the study space. Next semester, I have like 3 in-person classes, all 3 hours. Ooh. Oh no. That sounds like a lecture class too. Those are actually the worst. Okay, I don't like those. I was happy those were online. I hate lecture classes. Yeah, we're gonna keep these up here. And I might just use... I have an idea for a table. I'll use this one. It's ad time. It's actually perfect because now I can focus a bit more on picking a table. About something like this. Yeah, let's go with something like that. It's a bit more fancy. Wait a minute. This is not even... What kind of swatch is this? Like a light brown. I don't know if I like this chair anymore. I need a brown swatch that matches this one a bit better. What about this? Wait a minute. Are these the same chairs? What's going on here? Oak House? What? Hmm. Alright. I mean, I guess they're different, but... Interesting. Interesting. I'm gonna go for these. Like, I don't know. Do I like that? Do I like this setup? All right, ads. Free my chat. I need to ask questions. Pull these out a bit more. I just have a few tables down here like this. And then we'll just put more seating in the lofted area. That's fine. And then how about this? Okay. I'm gonna have to use a shorter bookshelf. We're just gonna clip. That's fine. That's fine. We'll go with these. Is it weird to have a fireplace over here, though? No, because we can add some chairs. That's fine. Let's go ahead and do that. We'll add a fireplace on the top part. Have some cool seating up there. So welcome back, everyone. Welcome back. Well, I like them in that space. It would be cool if the board worked like a lecture ones. It would be cool. You just got an idea. I saw a CC set where they took some of the business and hobby items, like the board from that, and they made it a bit more like medieval. So it was like a chalkboard instead. I was gonna download it, but I don't know. I think it might be paid wall, unfortunately. But yeah, I agree. I agree. It'd be cool if like we had a board like that was functional. But the one I saw, it kind of looked like this, and it was functional, but it was a chalkboard. Anyway, okay. I decided to place the tables like this, and I'll just add more seating in the lofted area. Like I just realized Nightbot said Pisces was robbing a bank. Yeah, she's such a criminal. Kind of crazy. Watching stream on my monitor, and there are 9 ads, and have chat on my phone with no ads. I don't know how ads work because I have it set to where there should only be like 1 ad break per hour instead of just spamming ads throughout the whole stream. And I thought that's what was happening, but I don't know because when Victoria showed up, she got an ad when she shouldn't have because I don't have that one on. So I don't know. You can blame Jeff Bezos. He's being extra greedy today. It's not me, I promise. Oh, is this supposed to be like an older time period? Kind of. It's just the school's been around for a long time, so it kind of has that old-timey feel to it. Like they don't really want to modernize it because that's kind of like their whole aesthetic. But yeah, pretty old-timey school. It's been around for a while, for centuries. Some presidents, some mayors, some really famous poets and writers. They've been to the school. They graduated from the school. I'm so confused. Me too. Let's just try not to even, let's not even try to understand it. I don't know what's going on. I don't know how Twitch works. I literally just get up here and stream. After that, I don't know. Okay. Does this look ridiculous? Because I feel like if we have a fireplace, it would make sense to have some type of seating near it. But it's also kind of in the middle. I don't know. I think I'm fine with that. We'll add a little lamp too. Because we can. I'm fine with that. Okay, not looking bad so far. Now the question is, how do I do this back part over here? I might just add more bookshelves, because why not? I'm fine with that. Also, if you guys happen to have ideas for like students that can go here, please let me know. Cause once I finish the school, I want to start making like the classmates and stuff. I don't know why I said classmates, the students. The students that will be going here. I have a few students that will be going here. As I mentioned, if you remember that club that I built in San Myshuno, the owner, his daughter will be attending this school. Mortimer Goth will be attending this school. I think Raj's kid will probably be attending as well. But yeah. And I have a few other people. By a few other, I mean one other person, but that's about it. So if you have any ideas, please let me know. We also still gotta decorate the shelves. Unfortunately. I really don't want to decorate the shelves. That's why I really didn't want to use these bookshelves, but they look really good, so I have no choice. And oh, actually, wait a minute. For these back here, let's just use the ones we have up here. For these, because they're a bit taller. Perfect. Something like that. But yeah, for one of the students, I kind of want to make a mini Malcolm land grab. We do have Malcolm in this save, but I don't want him to have kids. But I want to have like a mini version of him at the school. Because I don't know, I feel like you just always need that type of sim. Someone that's just like really snobby and snuck up and they have a lot of money. I said snuck up, I mean stuck up. But yeah. For sure want someone like that here. Hmm. Let's see. How's this look? Maybe. Maybe. I'm not sure though. Hmm. Yeah, I don't mind that. I actually don't mind that. Wittenberg has some cool teens. Is it a boarding school? Maybe they all moved. Unfortunately, it's not a boarding school because it's just not possible with my game. It's just a regular private school. Also, what happened here? Why is this looking like this? Oh, because there's no wall. I was like, that looks kind of weird, and that's why. Okay, there we go. Successfully reheated leftovers without getting distracted and burning the pot. Nice, nice, nice. How do you guys feel about leftovers? Like, do you feel like all food is leftover food, or are there certain foods that you're just like, no? Like, if I don't eat it now, I'm just never gonna eat it. For me, I don't really think there's any food that I feel that way about. Maybe ramen, but also I'm good with eating ramen. I usually eat it right then and there. But if I had it left over, I don't know if I would eat it left over. Now, pasta, I'll definitely eat pasta left over. There's one point in my life where I was eating pasta like 5 days a week. The freezes are glitching out. Okay, that's fine. I guess I'll just not put them down here. Some foods have to be warmed up differently. That's very true. That's very true. Like French fries, those are better if you warm them up in like an air fryer. Pizza, my mom prefers to warm it up in the oven, but honestly, I'll just throw it in the microwave. I don't care. Matter of fact, I'll eat pizza cold. Like, I'm a fan of cold pizza. Sometimes it's better. Sometimes it's better that way. There are some foods that taste better second day, but there are some foods I would never warm up. Like, which ones, though? Like, what are some foods that you would never warm up? Because, like I said, the only one I can think of is ramen, but I eat ramen, like, right then and there. So, other than that, I feel like any food is okay to warm up or okay to eat as leftovers. Like on the stove in the microwave, or I put fried foods in the air fryer to crisp them again. That's the strat. That is definitely the strat. For the pulpit. I might just use counters for this. There we go. Actually, let's like bring this out a little bit more. Wait a minute, I just thought of something. Victoria gave me an idea. I can definitely use Max. Max Villarreal, or however you pronounce that name. I can use that kid as like my mini Malcolm Landgrab because he's already pretty evil. And I do plan on using his dad. Because I don't know what's up with his dad. Like, I don't know what the Sims team had in mind. But in my head, he's low-key like a serial killer. So I think I might use him in this save. And therefore, I can definitely use Max in this save as well. I don't know if I'm going to use the dad as a serial killer in the save. I used him as one in Doo-Doo, spoiler alert, if you haven't played Doo-Doo. But he definitely is involved with some of the murders that I sprinkled around in that save. But here in Scuffed, I was about to say maybe he can be our kind of like creepy doctor, but Joffrey is kind of our creepy doctor. Oh, wait, no, actually, I just got an idea. He can be the head of the psychiatric ward, or wait, what is it called? No, the asylum. The Goths, they own an asylum, and we can make Max's dad like the Hugo Strange, if you've ever seen DC Comics. If not, basically, he would be the evil guy that's in charge of the asylum, and that's low-key experimenting and doing a bunch of shady stuff over there. Amazing, amazing. I never have leftovers? What do you mean by that? Like, you just never have food left over, or you just never eat leftovers? I think his family is supposed to be mafia. That would make sense. But in Doo-Doo, I made him just like a part of a vampire cult because I thought that would be funny, and it seems like something he would do. The mafia. Unless it's chicken, I don't like heating up any and all fried food. I don't like cold or heated up pizza, but I'll eat heated up pizza if there are no other options. Never heating up drive-through food. The list goes on, but that's all that comes to mind right now. Yeah, I can kind of get drive-through food. But also, I feel like that's another food that I'll 9 times out of 10 just like finish eating then and there. So I don't really have to worry about leftovers. But there's one leftover I can't stand, and that's just Thanksgiving leftovers. And, oh, man. That's what I'm kind of dreading about next week because Thanksgiving is at our house. So that means we're just gonna have a whole bunch of food left for like the next month. And anytime I want something, I'm like, oh, there's Thanksgiving food left in the fridge. I don't want that. I don't want to eat turkey for the next month. That's insane. That is one leftover food I refuse to do. I might add a closet over here. Yeah, we'll just stick one over here in the corner. A fight over leftover honey baked ham. Yeah, that's one leftover food I can get with when it comes to Thanksgiving. Leftover ham and my aunt, she makes some really good like loaded mashed potatoes. So that maybe mac and cheese, but I feel like that's about it. Everything else, I don't know, because I feel like all the good stuff is gone too. So by the time we have leftovers, it's literally just like turkey, which is eventually turned into turkey hash, some greens, and yeah, most of the good stuff is gone. So that's another reason why I hate Thanksgiving leftovers, because the stuff that's left over, it's like we didn't even want it in the first place. So why are we gonna eat it now? I'm about to clock out, y'all. I'm free. Amazing, amazing. Don't have leftovers because I overeat. Okay, I get that. My coworker today was so cute. She's new and she was trying to teach me Spanish all day. We're all trying to be a polyglot out here. Polyglot. Nice, nice, nice. I'm always so jealous of people that can speak multiple languages. I want to be like that one day. But it is very hard. Oh man. One day I will learn how to speak Korean. It's just so difficult. Like I legitimately tried the whole time I was over there. I wasted so well, I didn't waste because I did kind of learn, but also not really. It's just so difficult. But yeah, one day I will learn it. Oh, okay. I didn't mean to do that. I swear they want greens, but they be lasting so long. I hate them bad because they be smelling good, but the taste. I feel like greens, especially like collard greens and stuff like that, definitely an acquired taste. But yeah, like our family, we always end up with so many greens, so many vegetables and stuff at Thanksgiving, knowing that while yes, we do like having some vegetables for the sides, we don't eat that much. Like we're not eating that many vegetables. So I don't understand it. Also, can I hide you? And the texture? You just gotta tough it out. You'll get used to it. Okay, see y'all in like 20 minutes. Gonna get some snacks for my ride and get to my ferry. Bye bye. Bye. But will I be on in 20 minutes? That's the real question. Probably. Okay. Yeah, not bad, not bad. And as far as what else we'll put over here, I think we'll just do like some filing cabinets, and that might be it for the bottom floor of the library. And I'm not doing these bookshelves right now. I just can't do that. I'll do that later. I don't have to do that right now. Oh, maybe some chairs. Mm-hmm. Yeah, this is what I want. Very fancy, very classy. All those adjectives. That's what this library is giving right now. And I love it. Don't mind the glitching. I might fix that, might not. And then for up here, we'll just do some more bookcases. Oh, we probably need computers, right? I do like a computer section over here. For your question on Discord, do you have a Game Rex corner yet? I don't think I do, but yeah, that's one channel that I wanted to add. Definitely like a game recommendation corner. And then I was trying to think, how do I want to go about, like, if people want to share gameplay or like share screenshots or whatever from their games that they're currently playing. I was like, should I just make like a general channel for that? Or should I do what we have for like the Sims channel? Where it's kind of like a gallery setup. And should we have like specific channels? Like if there's a lot of people playing, I guess like one game, should we have like a specific channel for that? I have to do some research on how to set up a gaming Discord because I have no idea what I'm doing. And I want to make sure it's something that's enjoyable but not too overwhelming. Also for Game Rex, do you know Danganronpa? It's a story-based game and kind of creepy. I feel like I've heard about it. The name does sound familiar, even though I did butcher that. My bad. Maybe not creepy, can't find a good word. Maybe like unnerving. I watched the Let's Plays during COVID and found the game really fun to watch. Ah, okay. Interesting. Does it have like blood in it? Well, actually, I can't really ask that because I literally just finished playing Dispatch, which we saw someone get their head blown off. So if it does, I'll probably be fine. I can probably handle it. Mm, right, very nice. I love Danganronpa. They make the blood pink, so you're good. Okay, but I feel like my biggest issue with blood is not how it looks. It's just how like it like when someone gets sliced and it's just like splatter. That's that's where I have an issue at. Like I can't do blood splattering or like dripping or gushing. It's just the movement of it that I'm not a fan of. But I'm fine with the look of it. I think if you/Discord gets really into one game, then add a specific channel for that one. Okay. But like add a specific channel for like the time and then like over time if interest drops, do we just like cut it off? Or maybe like hide it? Hmm. So I want to have more seating up here. If I do something like this. It's not that type of game. It would be like a still image if that makes sense. Ah, okay. Gotcha. Okay, then yeah. I should be fine with that then. Oh man. This is actually like the worst type of seating you can get at a library. Sitting side by side with someone you don't know. But I really like how that looks, so I might keep it. Or I guess I can space out a little bit more. Something like this. Let's add a little bump it maybe. Oh yeah. Okay, okay. I like that. That actually works out very nice. Oh wait, but this doesn't line up with this. Okay, it's fine. We can just move this over. W Wicked wins. Time to save our game. That actually has been coming in like handy a good amount of times. Like I can't tell you how many times it has reminded me to save after playing for hours and hours on end. Hmm. Okay, okay. How do we feel about this top part? I'm gonna fix the roof in a minute. But for the most part, I think this is fine. We'll have like the computers over here. This could just be tables for whatever you may need. And I was thinking of putting like a really long table over here, but we do have that kind of project slash study area on the third floor. So I don't think we really need that. Instead, I might just do maybe like some sofas or a chess table. That could be nice. I love that feature bad. I don't like the autosave thing with the MC command center. Hmm. I I don't think I've ever used the autosave feature because well actually I don't even know why I didn't. But it's like, is there a certain reason you don't like it? Is it just kind of annoying? Or maybe it's just the fact that I feel like for me, yes, it's pretty convenient, but sometimes like I don't want to save my game. Hmm. Okay, that's one option. And with the sofas, maybe something like this or these. Put these in the middle. Also, Sam, hello, hello. I'm on a quick work break. It's getting so good. Thank you, thank you. I'm glad you could stop by, even if it's for a little bit. Yeah, this is turning out so great. We finished the back, by the way. I'll give you a little peep of that. It's looking very rich, if I do say so myself. Okay, okay, but back to this area. Sometimes the gameplay I'm doing don't need to be saved. Yeah, I figured that was your reasoning, and I agree. Like sometimes I'm just playing around and I actually don't want the game to remember what I just did. Hmm. Okay. I think I like that. I'm really trying to channel Max and Hall, not gonna lie, because I have been watching that show a lot. And it may or may not have inspired me to start working on this build in the first place, because I have been putting off the school for a long time. But watching that show, I'm like, man, I really want to build a private school, so here we are. Did you finish a floor plan? I did. I did. Matter of fact, I can show you. Give you a nice overview. So, yep, everything is laid out now. The first floor, that's where we have the library, the cafeteria over here, the bathroom, and the headmaster's office, or like suite in this area. And we have these gigantic hallways because that's just the way it is. Upstairs is where we have the actual classrooms. So we have the two main classrooms here, and then this is going to be like the science room. And this is just, again, a lot of hallway space. Top floor, we have another bathroom, and then we have like our more, what do you call it? Creative subjects. So the music room, the dance studio, the art studio, and our knitting room over here. And again, we have that little study area. And then in the back, we have the tennis court, just like a courtyard area, I guess you can call it. And the theater is over here. Oh wow, so much is done. Yeah, that's what happens when you have no job and you're low key depressed. So after that stream that we did for this, I worked on this for like maybe 2 more hours. Max and Hall's that German show. Yes, it is. It is that German show. And it's all right. It's all right. It's very young adult romance, which is fine because that they have a certain target audience, and that's cool. And they're doing what they need to do. But yeah, that's all I'll say about it. But for some reason, I just can't look away. I can't stop watching it. I am hooked. I am caught up. Nah, we gotta give them some fancy computers. This is rich school. Go with these. And maybe we'll put these up here. Mm-hmm. I haven't watched any shows in so long, totally out of the loop. I can kind of relate to that. I think Max and Hall is the show that is the only show that I'm currently watching. And the only reason I'm watching that show is because literally, for some reason, my whole YouTube feed was only that show for like the longest time. And I was like, okay, you know what? I feel like I'm about to be at that point where I've basically seen it all. So let me just go ahead and actually watch it. But other than that, yeah. I haven't really been watching any other shows lately. Oh, something like that? Not really. I think we'll just go for lamps instead. Put those up here. And yeah, we'll keep that one over here. Right. Nice little chess table. And I think the library is finished after this. It's nothing too crazy, but I think this is good enough. Do we have a trash can in here? I'll put it over here. And maybe one up here too. All right. Yeah. Here we go when it comes to the library. I think it's looking good. I'm just trying to think if I want to add maybe some photos or portraits up here. That could be nice, or maybe like we just do it over in this little area. Also, we don't have to. I don't know. I guess I could just try it out and see how it looks. Like a Vlad over here. Let me just place these down so I can see the vision. Like, how do we feel about that? Do we like the idea of just having some portraits up here above the bookshelves? And would we want to do it on both sides or just one side? Because maybe do something like this. Yes to portraits. Okay. I might not go with these though. These are just placeholders. That does look really good though. I wish there was something I could add behind the fireplace. What if I add a wall here? What if we do something like this? But then the fireplace is going to stick out like a lot. But also, that doesn't look bad. That does not look bad. But now it's very cramped. Okay. Interesting dilemma we have here. I guess we just kind of merge this in so we have a bit more room. Because the reason I want to do this is if we don't have it here and we decide to put portraits on this wall, it kind of looks weird because you have the bookshelves and then there's just like a big dip in the middle. It's like the rich donors or former headmasters. Yeah, that's why I downloaded that 1cc set because it had a lot of portraits that are a bit like old-timey looking. And that's also what I was kind of thinking. Those are like former or like alumni and donors and I don't know, people affiliated with the school. All right. Yeah, it's still kind of cramped over here, but I think it's fine, right? That's okay. Like you're just sitting here to read. I am back with sushi. Ooh, oh my gosh. I've been craving sushi for the longest time, but there's literally no sushi places near me. So I'm very jealous. And Red Bull, because that is all I live off of. Sushi and Red Bull is a crazy combo, is it? I've never had a Red Bull. The thought of energy drinks, honestly, they kind of terrify me. I don't think I could handle it. The lighting from outside looks so good in this room. Yeah, that's one of the shining points about The Sims 4, to be honest. The lighting, even without a lighting mod, it's top tier. It's top tier. Hmm. Do we do something like this? Or no, actually, I wonder if there's some type of crest we can use to go above the fireplace. Same, just found an all-you-can-eat sushi spot near me. Oh, that makes me so sad. That makes me so sad because I want sushi so bad. And the fact that I used to live in a place not that long ago where I could literally go get sushi at the drop of a hat. And it was like the conveyor belt places too. Those, oh my gosh, like I love those places so much. The sushi is so good and it's not expensive and you have so many options. Mm. Oh yeah, I was looking for a crust. I forgot. I started drinking them over the summer. The winter flavor is Fuji apple and ginger, so perfect pairing for sushi. Mm. Conveyor belt sushi is the best. Stack up the plates. Exactly, you know what I mean. Like, it's always such a good time. Ah, man, it sucks living in the middle of nowhere. Like, we're always so slow to get with the trends. Like, we just got a boba tea place not that long ago. And how popular has boba tea been? Or how long has it been popular? For a long time. And we're just now getting a spot. I don't know what to put over the fireplace. I don't want to do a portrait because I want the portraits to be over here. But what do we put over the fireplace? Like, do I actually put this? We could do this too, but honestly, that's kind of ugly. I don't really like how that looks over there. I guess maybe this. But the quality doesn't look that good scaled up. Oh, there. Actually, that's not bad. Maybe it was just a swatch. A bear head? I do have a bear head. Hmm. Okay, wait. Let me go pull it up. We do have this one. Is that kind of crazy though, to have in your school library just like a random bear head? Or is this a bear? Or is this a hog? No, it's a bear. Right? Yeah, it's a bear. That's kind of crazy when you think about it. But I guess it doesn't look that bad, right? I don't know. It is a private school, that's true. But also, that's just a wild concept to me. Like, you're going in here to study and there's just a random dead bear over the fireplace. Hmm. Interesting, interesting. I don't know. How do you guys feel about this? Which one should we go for? Should we go for the dead bear or this little plaque over the fireplace? I can go either way, honestly. The bear is funny, so for that reason, I am inclined to keep it there. You just realized you had the oven on? The book makes so much more sense, but I'm with Pisces on the bear. That's kind of how I feel too. Like, it would make sense to have that little plaque over the fireplace, but the bear, I don't know. It's kind of funny. We do something like that. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, I think this actually solves everything. The little frame makes it work somehow. No! I have a deer head above me right now. I don't know. Like, I always thought about people that have like mounted animals in their homes. And I don't know if I could get with that, like in my own home. I feel like that would creep me out. Especially because it used to be alive, right? And even though it's stuffed and like taxidermied or whatever, like I don't know, just looking at it all the time, it's just kind of crazy to me. Yeah, but where do we put this? Because I do want to use this somewhere. Um, Maybe we'll put this one. Where's a good spot to place it? Maybe over here? Maybe. I don't know. I like it. Okay, okay, cool, cool, cool. I'm so over fall and winter. I've been wearing sweats and a jacket inside for days. But fall is such a beautiful time of the year. Winter I can understand because yeah, I do get over that pretty quickly, even though I do prefer it over the summer. But fall, I feel like fall is like it's just perfect. It's just perfect all around. Perfect weather. It's a very beautiful time depending where you're at. There's a lot of fun things going on, state fairs, Halloween, Thanksgiving. Can't really hate on fall. Yes, it might be annoying wearing sweats and stuff all the time, but there are other options. There are other options when it comes to fall wear. I think I have 7 taxidermy pieces. 7? Are your family is your family like hunters or what's the deal? Or do you just have like is that just like a hobby? Because I know that is a hobby for some people. Okay. Let me pull out some other photos and pictures. I had a chance to pet an actual bearskin rug once, and I did it. I'm good for life now. I don't need to do that again. How did that feel? I feel like that was a pretty surreal moment. Fall in Japan and South Korea was so nice. Yeah, I do agree with that. And I feel like you're in a good area for fall when it comes to South Korea. I can't really speak on Japan though, because I only went in the summer. But spring in South Korea is actually very beautiful, especially if you go around like cherry blossom season. Top 10 experience would definitely recommend. Now I have the one seat with an outlet. Now I can fully enjoy stream and food. Nice, nice, nice. Speaking of food, I have not eaten all day, and my stomach is starting to growl. Yikes. Yikes, yikes, yikes. Okay, maybe we'll put this guy in here. I feel like this could low-key be one of Mortimer's relatives. And that's kind of good for the story. Okay, okay. Yeah, we might go for that. Ads are starting. Here fall switches between being hella windy and cold and then super hot. Indecisiveness irritates me. Oh yeah, because you're out west. I forgot it's kind of different. East Coast fall is undefeated. Best time of the year. Now my house is just full of antiques. Oh. Gotcha, gotcha. Where are those portraits from? I'm gonna drop the link for you. Or actually, I can just tell you. Anacross Sims. Type it in the chat. They have a lot of like really good CC. If you're into, I guess, like older pieces, you know, like more antiques. Can I place these side by side? No, I'll probably just have to place one over here. And I might scale them up just a little bit more. Okay, 2.5. That's cool. And I wouldn't mind using these, but I would rather have them in a black frame. But the only one that comes in black is that Vlad's. I don't know if I want to use his here. Might place it somewhere else. Maybe we'll place that in the cafeteria. Yeah, I might just place his here. Kind of fits. Did I double place it? Yeah, I need to get a new mouse. I'm gonna say this until I finally do, but it's so annoying. Like, just having it double click for no reason. Hey, maybe you should drink some water? That's true, Nightbot. That is very true. Okay, there we go. All right. Portraits over here. don't know. Do I want to go for like the black and white portraits over here? Yo, where are the black people at? I was like, there's kind of a lot of Caucasians. Or we're like the people of non-Caucasians. Hmm. Maybe I missed it. Okay, we have this guy. This could low-key be a young Agnes, so we might use this one somewhere. It's kind of awkward. Kind of awkward. Okay. Let's see. Fallen New England is unmatched, to be honest. It made me love it. I can believe that. I feel like the Northeast, especially like Virginia, there's some very beautiful sights to see in the fall. Winter can miss me though. We are already getting ice and snowy overnights. Oh yeah, I bet that's gonna be tough. Good luck. East Coast fall is too close to winter. What? An East Coast winter is hell. No, thank you. I think it depends where you're at in the East Coast. Like North Carolina and Virginia and places like a bit southern, fall is like it's literally the perfect temperature, the perfect weather. You can't beat it. But yeah, depending on where you are, like on the East Coast, especially if it's more up north, I do agree because DC sometimes the fall is a bit rough, not gonna lie. And winter, yeah. Winter is definitely tough. I don't think there really are any. Yeah, it's kind of crazy. Like, I promise you, people of color existed in the black and white days. I mean, I guess she could pass, or she's not white. Yeah, okay, we'll go with her too. I just want some diversity, you know? I would like to have that in my game. Okay, let's see. Where do we put Agnes? We're gonna go for racially ambiguous, yeah. Cause yeah, let's just go with that. Hmm. I feel like Agnes should be somewhere up front because she does give a lot to the school. But then where would I put this? Because I do want to use this somewhere. I'll think about that later. Or actually, maybe we can put this in the theater somewhere. Like over here, above the trash cans. And then we'll keep Agnes over there. Alright, alright. So we have our portraits over here. Not bad, not bad. Might space them out a bit more though. Just a little bit. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Have that set up. Okay. That's not bad. That's not bad. Wait, is this that one song from Her? Have you guys ever seen that movie? Oh yeah, it is. I was like, this sounds very familiar. Whenever I watch you, I'm like, now I want to run home and finish some builds. That's how I feel about you as well, and Maya, and literally everyone else that I watch. I'm always like, dang, I wasn't in the mood to do any building, but now I want to. The one with Angelina Jolie? Was she in that movie? I don't think so. I know what's his name? Joaquin Joaquin Phoenix, right? Joaquin Noah? What? What's his name? Yeah, Joaquin Phoenix, because his brother's River Phoenix. He was in that movie. Also, I feel like I spit into the mic, and if I did, I'm so sorry about that. That sounded really gross. But I can't remember if Angelina Jolie was in it. Yeah, he falls in love with AI. What size is this? I thought I made this 2.5, but it doesn't look the same size. Oh, it is. Interesting. Why do I look so small down here? Wait a minute. Wait, go back. Where's that picture at? There we go. There we go. Okay. Okay, no, she's not in it. I don't know why I thought she was. Yeah, I was like, I feel like I would have remembered if she was in it. She's too iconic not to remember. Currently working on the Strawberry Farms farmhouse. I'm stream later. Strawberry farmhouse. It's looking so good, Maya. It's looking so good. And maybe if we time it out just right, I can raid you. My first raid. Okay. Actually, let me go look at the other portraits that I have. Where are those at? Or actually, let me just go over here and copy it. Yeah, we also have these too. I could use those over here, but I kind of like having the black and white portraits. My streaming and Cool Puppy streaming means I have plans all day and I do not have to stream. Okay, but yeah, we'll use these in the hallways. Because there's so many famous people that have graduated from the school. I feel like it just makes sense to have a bunch of photos and portraits everywhere. So I'm trying to think, where do I want to put these? Maybe up here on the third floor. Ooh. Sorry I'm swinging the camera around so much. I'm just trying to scope out everything. See where I'd actually want to put them. I don't know. Maybe I lied. Maybe we don't put them in the hallway because it just, I don't know. It's not making sense to me. Or maybe it is. I don't know how I feel about it. I'm gonna just let that sit there for a bit. Go back down here. Okay. I think this is fine. This is fine for the library, maybe. I'm not sure how I feel about the setup for the portraits over here, because there's kind of like a little gap, and I would prefer to have another portrait underneath. And I could if we move it up some. Yeah, maybe we'll do that. Just move these up. And we'll add another one down here. Is there gonna be like an alumni hall showcase area? Not really. I mean, we do have like a little foyer or like entrance where we have like our trophies and stuff, but it's not anything grand like that. We just don't have the space for it. We could put it down in the basement, but then I feel like what's the point of having it if it's in the basement? He looks like a land grab, so we might throw him on the wall. I would kind of like to have more women as well. But also, I don't know. Maybe it kind of makes sense to have more men. Because since this is an old school, it would make sense for the male alumni to outnumber the women. Because, you know, sexism and all that stuff, all that jazz back in the day. So we will put young Malcolm up here. Looking very dapper. Okay. But yeah. The library. How do we feel about our portraits now that they're up on the wall? And our bear head. The bear head, yeah, that was the right choice. That was the right choice. Good job with that, Pisces. That was an amazing, amazing idea. I am a fan. And they can call him Boris. They have nicknamed him Boris the Bear. Or maybe Agnes, because they low-key kind of hate Agnes at the school. I don't know. Would that be an insult to be called a bear? For that reason, maybe we should change it to like a hog. Because a bear is kind of a compliment, but a hog, I don't know. Or like a boar. Agnes the boar. Yeah. Or is that insulting enough? Should we go for a different animal? We have a bear. I mean, not a bear, a rabbit. Rabbit. We have a goat. No, that's, you don't, no. No. A llama. A fox. I don't know. A hog is kind of cool, but that's the point, though. That's the point. Like, we need something that's kind of insulting. A bear, that's too complimentary. Like, if someone called or named a bear after me, I would be honored. But a boar, that's kind of crazy. Isn't Boris the bear in the save, the casino owner? Yeah. So that's why we're going to call it Agnes. Wow, you actually remembered. It's always so cool when people remember, like, my little Sims in the save. I know I talk about them a lot, but also, you know, it's crazy because sometimes I don't even remember them. Goat gives cult vibes. Ooh. Wait a minute, guys. Should we make a secret society for the school? That would be kind of cool. I don't know what they would do. Wait, I need to see if there's a mod to have club gatherings up here. Because we'll have the knitting club. And then we can do the secret society. Oh, that's amazing. Yeah, secret society, duh. Duh, indeed. But a hog is more than insulting. Are you defending Agnes? I feel like you wouldn't defend her if you knew all that she has done in this save. Agnes is not a good woman. To be fair, I feel like the kids at the school, they don't really know what she's up to. So yeah, that is kind of mean. But if they knew, they'd be like, okay, I don't feel that bad anymore. She's definitely the hog. You could put different animals into different rooms, and then it's like the bear room and so on. Ooh, okay, I like it. But what other room will we put the animals in? The only other place I can think of is the cafeteria for sure. Do we put one in the theater? Like, do we put one over the door, like in here? We put the bear in this room. Yes, more dead animals, of course, of course. Do you not like the dead animals, Sam? Did I unintentionally just convince you to make a secret society cult? You did, you did. But we thank you for that. That's it. I'm rewatching House of Anubis, as you should. Like, I literally used to be obsessed with that show. Okay. Oh yeah, animals, animals. Got it. Or should we put one in the hallway? Maybe. Why is it not copying? What I'm doing? Oh, because I'm just clicking on it. Okay, that's cool. Wait, no, it's not copying. There we go. Okay. So cafeteria, maybe the theater. I did not start the dead animal theme. Okay. Sam is clearing you're clearing your name. You did not start it. We will not blame it on you. No, we can't put one over here. Oh, wait a minute. We can do it right over here. We put the bear in here. To be fair, it doesn't take much to convince you to make a cult in this game. That is very true. I don't know why that is, but I do have a lot of cults. We have this cult now. We have the Elvis cult. What other cult do we have? We low-key kind of have a vampire cult, I feel like. It's just something about cults and gangs that just really, really tickles my fancy, as the kids say. But yeah, let's put the bear in here. If we can. Okay. So did the music stop? It did. All right. Time to go to a different song then. Okay, we'll stick with the same vibes. I was gonna go for something a bit 80s Italian maybe. 80s Italian cinema, but we'll just switch over to this one. Not in the hallways, I'd actually gag, but it would be kind of funny though. Maybe our headmaster is just really into gaming. But I think this looks kind of cool though. Like having the bear in the cafeteria, just kind of looking over everything. Always teetering on the brink of a cult or a gang. That is very true. That's very true. Okay, the fox. Okay, what if we put like a small animal in the hallway though? That's not as bad as like a bear or a boar. I don't know where we would put it though. I guess maybe over here? But speaking of music, another streamer I watched was playing the Mummy OST yesterday, and I forgot how good it is. The Mummy OST. I don't think I've ever watched The Mummy because, again, guys, I am very much a weenie when it comes to most things. Why is this fox so shiny? Something broke? Maybe. But yeah, that's one thing that I really enjoy is a good movie soundtrack. Okay, how does that look? Or is that kind of crazy? I would say kind of crazy, but at the same time, do I hate it? No. I actually really like this. How they're just kind of peeking out into the hall. Right. Mounted goat with horns. Oh, we can't upscale it. Okay, that's kind of a bummer. I like how we have this bear too. The game bear. That's pretty funny. But all right. Let's just have this bear. So are we a fan of having like the bear head in the theater, or is that a little too much? Where do we draw the line? A weenie, she says, as she places dead heads all around the school. Okay, but that's not the same. That's not the same. They're already dead. They're already dead. Where are these animal heads from? Asking for a friend. Oh, the chair's so squeaky. Oh, okay. Let's see. Ngeli? Let me just look it up on Pinterest and I'll share it. I'll share it with you off stream. But maybe it's Ngeli? Ngeli TSM? Possibly. And then these are from Victoria. The little cutesy ones. But yeah, I'll just share you the link or share the link with you off stream if you didn't get it. And yes, a bear in a theater is insane, but it was Victoria's idea. She's the one that was like, we should put dead animals everywhere. Because then we can call it the bear theater. I wish I had another animal, though, that we could use. We have this deer skull, but this is kind of crazy because it's literally just a skull. I don't think I can go that far. Me too, please. I don't have the bear. Okay, I'll drop it in the CC Discord then. Also, if you have any other animals, can you share that with me too? Because as you can see, I don't have that many. But I would like more to add. Oh, wait, there's a deer. Oh. See, look, we can have the deer in the auditorium or in the theater. Wow. 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 That's cool. Okay, wait a minute. Should we have the deer here or the bear? I feel like this is kind of cool. Maybe the fox in the theater. I would put one of those animals in here, but unfortunately, we can't scale up the fox or any of these. They have to remain tiny. Oh, wait, we can. What? I thought we couldn't. Okay, never mind. Okay, guys. Which animal are we putting in the theater? The fox, the deer, the bear. We also have a bunny, which... No, we're not doing the bunny. That's too cute. We have a llama. We can definitely do a llama. Where did they get this giant llama from? Who knows? Suddenly I regret suggesting a bear head and it spiraling into this. Well, you should have known that was coming. You know I take stuff way too far. Is clipping with the roof? It's fine, it's fine. I'm fine with it clipping. Always need more Sims taxidermy. I feel that. Oh, the spec map is bothering me. Never mind on the fox. Is that what that is? Because I was like, why is it so shiny? The shine makes it a no? Okay, so no fox. Right. Again, we have the deer. We have the llama. We can also do a goat. That's also an option. We have a goat with horns. Also, let me cut the lights on in here. Or add some lights so we can actually see. Kind of like the llama is goofy. It is. It's a bit whimsical. Hmm. Okay. But then we'll go with the llama. Go with the llama in here. That's not too crazy, but I do want to use the deer somewhere. Maybe we'll put that in the headmaster's office. We'll put that right there. Or, no, we'll actually put it in the office. It was a gift from Agnes. Okay, there we go. Should have learned from the first stream I ever saw of yours and suggested the mirror facing Malcolm's bed. Iconic, by the way. I should have known to not make crazy suggestions after that. The deer fits the aesthetic better, but the llama is sillier, so llama. Yeah, sometimes you just gotta go with the more sillier option. Alright, so now we have our animals. Or actually... I don't know, guys. Oh, that's a shadow. Okay, that's kind of annoying. I'll come back to this later, because I was thinking if I wanted to keep the animals in a row, like how I had them before, or if I just want to put like an animal per hall to again go with the idea of like this being the rabbit hall and maybe this upstairs being the goat hall. But we'll think about that more later. Time to move on. I really should have eaten something before I started streaming. If we get another ad break, I might have to go scarf down a muffin real quick. Not gonna lie, because I am starting to get hungry. I might bring this over here. Okay. All right, library is down. I feel like we're pretty much done with that. I'll probably add like a bit more clutter and stuff later, like some books and stuff around here. But that room is done. Next, how about we move on to one of these rooms up here? Okay, maybe I'll start with the art studio. I feel like we can knock that out pretty quick. It's nothing too crazy. The room is being named after the animals is so Resident Evil coded for me. I love it. That's actually very true. Ooh, I want Costco muffins. Costco. Yeah, I think I mentioned this last stream, but I feel like supermarkets, they honestly have some really good muffins. Like the one near me, that's where I get all my blueberry muffins from. They're so good. So good. Hmm. We'll have this in here too. All right, our little art studio, our art classroom. Ooh, and I forgot we have these cool little easels too from I think it's a Simkatu override. Amazing. So like your sim can paint when sitting down. If you haven't used any of their overrides, I highly recommend them. Like they're so good. I always question why people make it socially acceptable to have a muffin but not a cupcake. Are there people that will judge you for eating a cupcake just because? Cause I reject that. I feel like it should be allowed to eat dessert anytime you want to. Like if I want to eat a cupcake, I can eat a cupcake. If I want to eat a random slice of cheesecake, I can eat a random slice of cheesecake. Not a big deal. But I will say, if you're like going to the store and buying like a whole cake, that's actually kind of crazy. I'm sorry, but that one is a little too far. That one's a little too far. I will say that. Also, I'm trying to look for that one easel. I think you unlock with the art career. Maybe I missed it. Mm, interesting. I feel like I'm definitely passing over it, but I don't know where it is. Oh, here it is. Okay, there we go. I knew it was somewhere around here. Okay. What else do we need in here? Art easel. Let me just go to the unlocks because there's actually a lot of good items there. Yes, I love some Kantu overrides, especially the sitting while painting animation. Yeah, that one's really good. It's so good. I use it all the time for my sim, Xion. I just installed their reading in bed override and it makes me so happy. They have so many good overrides. That one, the painting one, the talking on the phone one. I think they have an eating one too. Like you might think you don't need overrides in your game, but honestly, like just that little change in animation, like having a bit more care when it comes to those, it's just ah, so good. It's so good. Gives Sims 2 vibes because Sims 2, they had some of the best animations in the series. Oh, I was looking for this the other day. Wait, let me add this to the history classroom. Because I wanted a globe in here. Okay, don't judge me for saying this, but I remember when I learned that, you know how on like a maps, like the United States is just like really huge and like there's some other countries that are really big and it's all like, I don't know, you can't really grasp the scale of everything. And I thought, oh, okay, I guess everything is just kind of like that, The United States is really that huge and it's Africa is not that big. But then when I found out, I think I found out maybe like middle school or something about how they drew like the continents on the globes and on the maps and stuff. I was like, wow, that is so interesting. I don't know why I brought that up, but I guess because I was looking at this globe and it reminded me of how huge Africa actually is compared to other countries on the map. And yeah, there we go. Anyway, I was looking for that globe and I thought I was going crazy the other day when I couldn't find it, but there it is. So we will be moving on. Actually, while I'm here, let me just go ahead and start pulling out some of this stuff. Yeah, sometimes words are very hard. It's very hard to speak. So shout out to other people that also stream and make videos because it might not seem like it, but once you get in front of a camera or on a mic, you really do forget how to speak. Like I promise, guys, I'm actually a bit more articulate off camera. Believe it or not. Believe it or not. That's just the way it is. Yeah, I like these little flags around here. Maybe we'll add one in the classroom too. The Sim Nation national flag. Wow. I can't believe they actually had us in the classroom saying the Pledge of Allegiance. Looking back on that, that's actually kind of crazy that that was a requirement. And I remember there was like this one substitute. Because, as you get older, you start like questioning things and just not going along with everything you hear. And so there was like some students, they just didn't really care to stand up for the Pledge of Allegiance and do it. And we always had this one substitute, like without fail, she would go into like this big speech after and she would like start crying and everything. She was like, "You guys don't understand. You're so ungrateful, yada, yada, yada." And honestly, that lady was kind of crazy. Not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. She was kind of crazy. So, yeah, kind of, at the end, it kind of made sense why she would always react that way. But, yeah. The whole concept of forcing children to stand up and pledge allegiance to a country, kind of crazy, man. Kind of crazy. Same with the national anthem, too. Like at sports games, that's also kind of weird to me. Like, why do we have to say the national anthem or stand up for that for every single game? Especially in like I guess, a United States specific league? Like, aren't all the teams, well, I guess not all the players, but like all the teams, aren't they all here? Like, why do we have to do that? I don't know. If you're a national anthem fan or Pledge of Allegiance fan, I don't mean any disrespect. That's just my opinion. But you have to admit, it is kind of weird. Anyway, I'm currently on Pinterest because I wanted to look for some inspo. So I guess I'll take you with me right now. Get an idea of how I want to go about doing the studio. I'm going to search Dark Academia Painting Studio. I think about that sometimes because it was every day. It's so dystopian. They can't legally force people. It was a court case. Yeah, they can't, but that never stopped teachers and stuff from being like, hey, I'm going to send you to the principal's office. Matter of fact, my sister, she got into it with one of her teachers where they tried to send her to detention because she's like, yeah, I don't really support this country. There's a lot of stuff going on that I'm not down with, so I'm not pledging allegiance, which shout out to my little sister. But yeah, it was a whole thing. A whole thing. Oh, great. Is this AI? Maybe. It's not loading. That's nice. Well, you don't gotta stand up for the national anthem. After that, I'm here for the game. Yeah, you don't have to, but it's like, can we just skip through all that? Like, just start the game. Honestly, especially with basketball, I don't know if there's any basketball fans out there, but they say tip off is at 8 p.m. and the game doesn't start until almost 9. So let's just skip through all that and actually get started on the game. That's what we're here for. We don't care about anything else. Ooh, something like this is really, really nice. Is this AI? I'm so paranoid now. But I think for the studio and some of the other classrooms, I do want to make them a bit cluttered. Oh, okay, it's fine. It's whatever. I have an idea now. I got detention for not doing the Pledge of Allegiance in a lecture about how people in the military, blah, blah, blah. I was like, my entire family is in the military and they do not care. Yeah, that's the thing too. I feel like people that really, really care, they don't even like have any sort of affiliation with like the military most of the time. Some people do, but like other people, they're just, I don't know. Like that substitute teacher, I'm like, ma'am, I promise you it'll be okay. Like she was legit bawling, like tears, like actual tears. When someone would even like cough during the national anthem, she would take that as disrespect. This is America. That's why. Yeah, that's true. Can you turn it off on Pinterest now? I heard you can, but I don't know how. And I haven't gotten around to figuring out how or looking it up. Because I thought it would be in my settings, but unless I missed something, I did not see it. But alright, anyway. I have an idea of how I want to set everything up. I'm gonna make it very nice and cluttered. It is in your settings? Okay, well, I'll check back later. Because I feel like I went there and I didn't see anything. But also, I probably just, I don't know, I just didn't notice it was there or something. Okay. Looking good so far. It's like at the very bottom, very bottom. Okay, gotcha. Ooh, this is very nice. Yeah, we'll just tuck this under here. But yeah, the reason I want to make this, well, these rooms up here, kind of super cluttered is because I don't know. I feel like when it comes to the dark academia aesthetic, that's kind of what it is. It is very, I guess, what's the word I'm looking for? Posh? Is that the word I'm looking for? A bit elegant, maybe. But at the same time, I feel like it's a bit chaotic. So that's what I'm trying to go for when it comes to these rooms up here. What am I looking for? I forgot. It's fine. Let me just start dragging out a bunch of clutter pieces. Things we can use in here. Definitely these canvases. Maybe these as well. Maybe this bucket too, because why not? I think that's fine. Bird jail. That'll be kind of fun. Canteens sell drugs with base mental? I think they can. I'm pretty sure. Well, if not, at the very least, I know they can sell homework. But I feel like they can sell drugs. What are you planning, Pisces? Also, I'm thinking about going live again tomorrow. But what should I stream? Like, should we keep working on Scuff New York? Or should we hop over to Topeka, Kansas? Or we could work on the Cyberpunk save. I mentioned this before, but I've been working on that one off stream. I feel like I haven't streamed it in a while, so we could do that. I don't know. I'm just curious. Oh, wait, I actually want to use that other thing I just saw. Let me grab that before I move on. Yeah, I love using this little blanket over a ladder. I don't know why. It's just so nice. I was wondering because I saw that pill bottle and it got me thinking of a teen whose parent is like a doctor, a psychiatrist. Sarah the plug at school. Ooh. Ooh. Wait, that's literally Max. That's literally Max because his dad is a doctor. Okay, you kind of cook with that one. And by kinda, I mean a lot. Cyberpunk? Cyberpunk? Okay, we can do cyberpunk. Cool, cool. We'll probably do a lot of building in that save because I'm trying to finish one area. What time stream? Or what time is stream? Probably, I don't know, like maybe noon. Because I don't think I have any plans Friday night, but I also don't want to stream Friday night. So if not noon, maybe like 3 in the afternoon or something like that. I don't know. But yeah, we'll start to stream Sims a little bit more because I'm trying to get in as many streams as I can before I cut it off. You know what I mean? Which one do I like better? I like this one. Okay, we'll go with that one. Might have to do some CC shopping before that save though. I got a decent amount of cyberpunk stuff, but I feel like I want more. Sigh. Who will I watch build after I need suggestions? Honestly, it's kind of a hard suggestion to be honest, because I feel like everyone's kind of just like slowed down when it came to or when it comes to building content. Well, Jessica PyYT, she's still going strong. That's my goat, by the way. Jessica PyYT. I feel like Hallway Heart, they haven't streamed in a minute. Wolf Dreamer, they're still going, right? Not as often. Yeah, everyone does stories now. It's the end of an era. The end of an era. Actually, what about Sharisi? Sharisi, when are you gonna start doing some building streams? I know you dabble into building every now and then. Now's your time to shine. Oh, maybe this little card too. And this, and this. Great, 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 great. Don't give us that reaction. You can do it. I will be seated. Yes, we'll softly bully each other into streaming. I want to see y'all's work. Not softly bully. You can catch me in my Minecraft build era. What is this? Paper Pal? Let's go with this one and this. And these. Okay, okay. And maybe a Groot, just because we can. I love this item. This is like my favorite item in that's ever been created. It's so good. I think I put it in literally every build I do. Okay. But yeah, I think this is a good amount of clutter to start off with. So I know in the center, I want to have the easels, or the easels. So we'll probably set that up in kind of like a U shape. And we'll have like the teacher be up front. We'll go ahead and do that. Oh, wait, someone's leaving? I have to hop off and go back to work. See y'all tomorrow, I hope. Bye, Sam. Thank you for stopping by. Hope you have a good rest of your work day. Gotta go find my ride and get home. Hope you're successful. Also, an ad break is coming up, so that means I can go grab that muffin. 'Cause I'm so hungry. You have no idea how hungry I am. See y'all later if you're still on. I'll probably be on for... How long have I been streaming? I might be on for another hour. All right. Yeah. Let's put the easel up here. Or maybe we should put this up here. We'll put the easel in this corner. All right. And ads are kicking in now. Excuse me. So I'm going to take a little break and go eat that muffin. All right, I'm back. Man, this muffin is literally. You hear that? That's what that muffin tastes like. If I had to describe how it tasted like that song or this song. So good, so good. I think that's fine. I'll do some little shelving over here and stuff. Maybe I should add a pottery wheel in here too. I don't see why not. Hmm. Kind of like it the other way. Definitely just cluttering for the sake of cluttering right now, but I have a vision. Okay. Yeah, that's looking good. Looking very good. And I want to add a curtain in here. I feel like that'll look really nice. Why would we have a curtain? I don't know. The side of the room is kind of empty. Let's see. Hmm. Okay. I think I might move this table over here. And then we'll do like a sink setup and stuff. So the students, they can wash their hands and clean their brushes and all that stuff. Yeah, let's go with that. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we'll put all this over here. What kind of art teacher would they be? Like, would they decorate for the holidays, or should I put this in a different classroom? I might put this in a different classroom. Maybe the English teacher. They can keep the Groot. I like the Groot. I'm trying to remember. I think with the override, if your sim uses this, it spawns a stool for them. I don't think I have to place one. But I might still place one off to the side. Anyway. Do I place these? Nah. Alright. This corner doesn't look too bad. Doesn't look too bad. But the only issue I'm having right now is this room is still very large and spacious, and I don't really want any of that. So I think what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna create like a little, I don't know what to call it. And I don't really know how to explain it, so I'm just gonna build it and hopefully you'll see what I'm doing. I was getting very glitchy. Yeah, I was thinking maybe this used to be like a room itself, and for some reason they tore down the walls, and yeah, this part was left up. I don't know why. Don't ask. Literally have no idea, but here we are. I think that's kind of cute. And we'll put some maybe old easels over here. Something like that. Mm-hmm. Where's a nice little stool that I can pull out? Mm, I think this is the one they pull out when they do the animation. So I'm gonna put that right there. Life drawing changing bit. We had one in our art room. What is that? Life drawing changing bit. Please educate me. Actually, maybe I'll put this over in the corner instead. And we'll put the easel somewhere else. Okay, yeah. Could I put these over here? Just kind of like this? Maybe. Like the little curtain off area where models get changed for life drawing. Ah, for like anatomy practice lessons. Okay. So this is what we can call this area then, right? It's for that, but also just like for storing a bunch of random stuff as well. Also, I hate how freezes, they just love to glitch out all the time. Cause why is this happening? Why is this happening? I don't even have a freeze over here. Oh no, this game hates me. And look at that. I had one here before, but now I can't. Oh my gosh. You gotta do them last. But the thing was, I don't think it's gonna work anyway. It's not gonna work. I don't care anymore. 90% of the time, it was junk storage or where you go for a nap. Yeah. So we got the right vibes then. Definitely looks like a place where you just throw stuff, maybe do some goofing around, or, like you said, take a nap. I was trying to see if I should add some type of maybe lounge chair or something. Cause I don't know, maybe, the students, they have one day they have to draw someone like lounging on a chair. That could kind of make sense in here. They're lounging on a sofa. I'm just trying to fill in the space. Whoa, did not mean to do that. Sorry. Hmm, interesting. Why can I not place this on a table or any surface? The heck? Sound like something just blew up outside. Hopefully that's not the case, but that was kind of loud. All right. Those are all our clutter pieces that we pulled out. Hmm. I'm gonna put extra easels over here too. And I feel like I'm pretty satisfied. I'm not sure though. I'll just go with yes. I am satisfied for now. Would this actually be a good room to paint in? Like, I don't actually care because, it's The Sims, but in real life, like, yeah, we found some pictures that had rooms with dark wood and stuff and kind of warm lighting, but I feel like you would want something the opposite of that when it comes to a studio, right? Like, this feels a little too dark. Then again, I don't know. Maybe some fairy lights because we can. And who doesn't love a good fairy light? Oh, wait, no. Let me put a desk in here for the teacher. Yeah, and then we don't need this sofa anymore. Or actually, let me put the sofa over here. I'll leave it there for now. I'm not mad at it, but I'm not convinced that I want it there at the same time. So we'll just let it rock. You kind of want enclosed for learning so you could have nude models without windows and so you can control the light sources. So this would be fine? Well, I mean, if you cover up the windows, like, would this be fine? Because I feel like it's a bit warm, right? Also, I don't know. Like I said, I don't know. uh... Let's give you a little notebook. I think it's fine. The curtain is good for like a white backdrop. Okay, okay. Cool, cool, cool. Let's put in some more canvases. Question is where? I guess we'll put them over here. Let me just scroll through here quickly. One more time. Get a bag for Teach. I'm stuck in traffic. I'm never getting home. Yikes. Oh my gosh, please stop. Stop doing that. At least you're not driving, though. And then let's put in like a few boxes. And honestly, I think that might be it for this room. And let me save, because if this game crashed, I would be very angry. Not gonna lie. We did a lot. Now we chillin'. My mother wants a burger. Ooh, that sounds really good. A burger. That's good. Gosh darn it. Now I actually do want a burger. But no. I'm not going out to eat. I just went out to eat last night. I'm eating what's at the house. I feel bad, but I don't want this chicken anymore. Ooh. But you waited 4 hours for it. I feel like you have to eat it now. That making me want sushi and burgers now. Same. Also, I don't like how long this is taking to save. And the fact that there's two saving circles. Oh gosh. I don't remember when's the last time we saved. Hopefully we saved like 15 minutes ago. Which I know is not true, but oh, oh no. I don't know. Honestly, I feel like I said I shouldn't eat out, but at the same time, I did have an interview today, so that would be me celebrating having that interview by getting me a burger, a double cheeseburger with bacon, because that sounds amazing, and some french fries. Tater tots, actually. I know there are some people out there that don't like tater tots, but I'm not one of them. Tater tots, I will always be in your corner. See, I wasn't even trying to say your name, but here you go. Who asked? Who asked? That's the big question. Who asked you? Not me. But I think if I get food, I may get yeah, that's what I'm gonna get. And the basketball game is coming on tonight. Couldn't ask for a better night, you know? You always ask me, but I literally didn't. Did anyone in chat hear me ask Pisces if she likes tater tots? Anyone? No? Okay. That's what I thought. That's what I thought. Oh man. Oh no. I can never recreate this again. I literally need this game to save. I put in so much hard work and effort. Maybe we really did need to have autosave. No, I'm gonna wait. I'll give it 5 more minutes, and if this game actually crashed, I'm quitting stream. I'm quitting stream because that's gonna make me very upset. Luckily, I can go back and watch the VOD though, and just redo everything I did, but that's still very annoying to have to do. Hmm. At least open it back up again to see if it's saved. Do you think it's saved? Are you sure about that? Because if I open it again and it did not save, I'm never streaming again. I'm never playing The Sims again. Oh, it saved! Amazing! Oh my gosh, never do that to me again. What the heck? That was so dramatic. What if I actually quit the game before it saved? Oh my gosh, that is crazy. And the way the music was kicking up too. Wow. Honestly, I feel like these past few streams, the music has kind of been on point. Like, if you really think about it, you would think this was a collaboration between me and all these composers, but it's just the way it is. Like, how did the music know to swell up like that when we were going through a moment of crisis? It's kind of crazy. And yeah, this is definitely a big build. And look how much left, or look how much we have left to finish. We literally have this room, this room, this room. Well, actually, that's not that much. I was thinking about adding a basement, but given how long it took for this game to save, I don't think we are adding a basement. If we add a basement, my computer might explode, so I'm not gonna do that. We'll just stick with what we have right now. Okay, okay, cool, cool, cool. Let me just finish up the art studio in here. I'm gonna have to start putting some stuff on the walls, and I think we'll be good. Oh, that's cool. I didn't know I had that. Do we have some wall drawings in here? Pretty sure we do, but or actually we can put some of the Monets on the wall as well. Hmm. Maybe like over here. And these are 100% authentic too. Because the school, they just have it like that. The network runs very deep. Oh, here we are. Like to put some of these up. And did I have some CC ones or no? But I do have this canvas down here. That could be kind of cool somewhere. I wish that wasn't clipping. Let's do it like that. Hmm. Back there. All right. And I think this should be good. Yeah. I don't know if there's anything else I would add. Maybe like a little light under the cabinet. Because it is kind of dark over here. Yeah, we'll add this little one. Do something like that. Okay. Yep. All right. We did it, gang. Very cute. Very cute. Amazing angles. That's super annoying, but I'll deal with it later. All right. Okay, so yeah, very productive stream. Very productive stream. Finished the library, finished the art studio. We put up some dead animals all over the school. And yeah, you couldn't ask for a better stream than that. So, round of applause, round of applause. As always, guys, thank you for hanging out with me. It's been fun. It's been fun. Sorry about the lawnmower at the beginning. But yeah, like I said, I'll probably go live tomorrow. Maybe 12 or 3 or somewhere in between. I don't know yet. Or I might not. But if I do, I'll be there. And if you are, that's great. If not, I will see you when I see you. But hope you guys have a good day, morning, evening, whenever you're watching this stream. And that is it. Okay, goodbye. See you later.